Yeah?
Hey, it's me, Lewin.
Yeah?
Can I come up?
No. Explain the cat.
What's its name?
I don't know. He snuck out
Do you
the
think
door.
you're staying here tonight?
Leaving. Oh. I was hoping to. So, I can't stay here tonight?
If I had wings, I know it's done.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. A couple of weeks ago, I did a blog with the films that I was looking forward to in 2014. It was things like Godzilla, which I'm really excited about, and Interstellar, the new Chris Nolan movie. At the end, I said, tell me which films you're looking forward to. There's been some great responses. So here's some of the highlights of your cinema year ahead from 2014. Let's start off with this from Darago, Inside Llewyn Davis. I've been waiting long enough and the wait is nearly over. Considering how the Coens weave Jefferson Airplane's surrealistic pillow album into a serious man, I'm really looking forward to their treatment of the early 60s Greenwich Village folk scene. I have already seen Inside Llewyn Davis. Without wanting to sort of preempt my review, let me just say this. I think it's a film that you have to see more than once in order to fully understand what's going on. It's a lot of things, but immediately accessible may not be one of them.
What'd you say you played?
Folk songs.
Folk songs. Solo act?
No, I had a partner. Threw himself off the George Washington Bridge.
George Washington Bridge? You throw yourself off the Brooklyn Bridge, traditionally. George Washington Bridge. Who does that?
On to this from Harry Lime's Shadow. Two films that have gone down well in America. Dallas Buyers Club and Her both open here in February. I've seen both of them. Dallas Buyers Club particularly is interesting because it's got a great central performance by Matthew McConaughey, who I am no longer able to refer to as Matthew Mahogany, since he has, in his own words, undergone a total career reconnaissance. Harry Lime's Shadow goes on to say, also there's a documentary exclusive to Curzon on Demand called Interior Leather Bar, which recreates the 40 minutes of lost footage, which according to legend, William Friedkin had to cut from Cruising to appease the MPAA. I've not seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. It is, of course, on my radar. There was a very interesting interview with William Friedkin in which he said he got a phone call from James Franco. And James Franco rang up and said, you know, I'm just in the last week of making this film, and I had a question for you. What was in the missing 40 minutes from Cruising?
Yes, sir.
This is interesting from AAPV. One of the films I'm looking forward to most in 2014 is $1 Million Arm, which stars John Hamm and Lake Bell. The reason I'm looking forward to it is because it's written by Thomas McCarthy. I'm a massive McCarthy fan, as he has written and directed some fantastic films which I've watched over the last few months, like Up, The Station Agent and The Visitor. I mean, I really like The Station Agent. I loved it the first time I saw it. I've seen it a few times since then. I think it's really, really terrific. Also, as far as Up's concerned, apparently I look like that bloke. What do you think? This is from MWNG2K, a name which just rolls off the tongue. Looking forward to The Wind Rises by Hayao Miyazaki, one of the greatest filmmakers of the last 20 years. Studio Ghibli can usually be relied upon to produce films of the highest quality, and hopefully this will carry on that tradition. Also, saw a trailer for Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel, which looked really good, so looking forward to that too.
Who's this interesting old fellow?
Don't you recognize him?
May I invite you to dine with me tonight? And it will be my pleasure to tell you my story.
Now this is interesting from MRain91, who says hello from the States, hello back. Mentions a number of films, but says the one film I'm looking forward to the most, and I'm surprised you didn't mention, actually I'm surprised I didn't mention it too, is Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice. Adapted from the novel by Thomas Pynchon, screenplay by Paul Thomas, and of course the incredible Robert Elswit as director of photography once again. A loaded cast including Joaquin Phoenix as the lead alongside Reese Witherspoon, reunion, Josh Brolin, Owen Wilson, Martin Short and many others. A number of you mentioned this film, and I can only blame a sheer oversight. You're absolutely right. I mean, a new Paul Thomas Anderson film is always a big deal, but a Paul Thomas Anderson film based on Thomas Pynchon, that's got to be something special. There are loads more suggestions, but I'm just going to finish with this one from Cresta Bear. Obviously, the film I cannot wait for is indeed Transformers: Age of Extinction. I'm on tenterhooks, hoping against hope, for a truly action and fun-filled epic of a Kermodian rant. Oh, sorry, the teleprompter's gone down. Oh, don't worry, I'll just wing it. Sorry.